What's up, everybody? This is OLB One Lucky Bullet here with a review for Shining Resonance Refrain, which is a PS3 RPG that only came out in Japan several years ago. It's an action RPG similar to how the Tales game or Star Ocean plays, where you control one hero and then the AI controls the other ones in your party. It's in sort of real time, except for when you open menus or things like that. Like, that'll pause the action for a few. So this game is basically an average RPG. Nothing's fundamentally broken with it, but nothing's going to make you say that this is one of your favorite RPGs of all time. It's not going to compare to, other top RPGs that people love, like, Chrono Trigger, Final Fantasy VI, Final Fantasy VII, 9, 10, Star Ocean Till the End of Time, like those. So it's really hard to recommend this game at the current price, which is $45. You can get it right now, considering it just came out last Tuesday. Or I think the normal sale price for it is going to be $50. Doesn't come with any additional things. I think if you pre-ordered it, you got some costumes, or maybe it's just built into the actual game now, like all the DLC that came out over in Japan. You get the original mode, the original game, and then you get the Refrain mode, which I do not recommend playing that first, because if you play the Refrain mode first, two characters will join your party that should not be there. And when you talk to them, they're going to tell you certain things that haven't happened in the game yet. So it's kind of weird why they had that mode unlocked right from the beginning, because most people wouldn't know that. They would think, oh, Refrain is the enhanced version, like this is the best version of the game, but it's the exact same game. It's just they took two villains, not to spoil anything, but two villain characters, and they became party members. Well, that kind of messes things up a lot. So do not play the Refrain version first. Play the original version. So you play any of the characters you want, but the main focus of the game is Yuma, who's this weak character. He's kind of annoying because of how much he complains and whines, but apparently he has this shining dragon living inside of him, like his soul. And you're at the beginning of the game, you're captured, you're being tortured. Some of the other people, Sonia and some others come, they break you out, they're swooning over you because you're the shining dragon, yada yada yada. I really liked this game at first. Like, I really was like, man, this game is freaking awesome, I'm digging it, until I got so far into it, over 40 hours into it, and then I was like, this game is really, really boring. Like, there's not many games I fell asleep on during the battles, and I fell asleep during this, like dozed off a few times, and it was because it was just so simplistic. There's no towns to visit except for the one major city, and that's it. The fetch quests and side quests are literally the exact same over and over again. The same characters give you the same quest over and over again if you're not following the story. There's no fast travel, except for when you're out in the field, you can warp back to the main city. There is a romance option where you can date certain characters, and you can talk to them and interact with them, and then eventually go on a date and progress a relationship with them. But it's not super deep like some of the other JRPGs that have came out recently. It's really hard to recommend this game against other games that are out now that are similar, like Final Fantasy 15, Tokyo Zandu, Persona 5, the Tales of Zestiria and Tales of Berseria, which Berseria is a lot of people, I don't think, check that game out, but that is probably one of the best RPGs that's came out in a long time, and it was an amazingly good story. This one's just average. I mean, there's nothing wrong with an average game. I enjoyed my time with this game, but the more I played it, the more boring it got, and the worse off I felt playing it. And not because I didn't enjoy it, it was just the characters themselves do not grow on you the way you would expect them to. So for $50, it's hard to say you should run out and buy this game versus Berseria or Zestiria, or even on the PS4 where they've released some of the old Star Oceans, you know, Till the End of Time and things like that. It's hard to say. You should definitely go snag this game, because why would you want to, you know? But I'm going to give this game a solid 6 out of 10. Nothing's fundamentally broken with it, but it's not going to stand above the other swarms of RPGs that are out right now. Let me know what you guys think. Leave a like, leave a comment below, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And I will definitely catch you guys on the next one. Thanks a lot.